Check, check. So what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome back to the channel. And today is Tuesday. It's already Tuesday. It's crazy that the week's already started. Monday, we spent all day on the road because over the weekend, Dulce and I had our engagement party. If you didn't know, Dulce and I got engaged in Italy. I always want to say Paris for some reason. I don't know why. But we got engaged in Italy back in May. And this past weekend, we had our engagement party with her family. And her mom just wanted to throw us an engagement party because it was also Dulce's birthday. So we drove up to Soledad, which is in between LA and San Francisco, but closer to like Monterey, like Big Sur area. So Monterey County. So like 6-7 hours away from LA or from Orange County. And so we spent the weekend up there and we just drove back yesterday, got back last night. Hence why this video is starting on Tuesday and not at the start of a week on a Monday. You know, as of lately, I've been sitting down and jotting down exactly what I need to do each day and trying to get better at planning out my weeks. And it wasn't until I started writing things down this morning that I realized this might be a good week to capture because there's actually a lot going on. And just today, we have some errands to run over for the studio, have some errands to run for the house, and just a few things in between. So yeah, this week is going to be jam-packed, but I need to head over to the studio because tomorrow we have bookings all day, well, for the most part of the day, and they have requested certain backdrops. And I don't know if we have those backdrops in stock. Well, I'm sure we have them in stock, but I just don't know if we have enough of them for the shoot. So I need to head over to Santa Ana, go over to the studio and check out the inventory as far as what the backdrops are looking like. If I need to replace them, then I need to jump over to Sammy's camera, go to Sammy's, replace the backdrops, take them back to the studio and get them mounted up for the shoots tomorrow. Now, if I don't have to do that, that would be great because I really don't feel like going to Sammy's. Sammy's is like a black hole for creatives. It's like Target and Best Buy for creative people. Every time I go in there, I go for one thing, I leave out with 5. So if I don't have to go there, great. And before we go out, I got to give a shout out to Ape Coffee here in Orange. Fire merch, even better coffee. Their stuff is amazing. And then this is, I'm forgetting the name of the brand. I'm so sorry, but this hat right here. It's definitely my new favorite hat. Ever since I cut my hair, I've been obsessed with hats. I'll have the brand. Actually, I have both of them linked down below so you guys can check them out. The one cool thing about this whole me having a studio thing is learning a lot about like website back-end management and stuff like that. So basically when people book my studio, I can kind of see everything as far as obviously their name, phone number, email, how long their booking is for, what day, obviously. And then they also have selections where, you know, I know how many people are going to show up, what exactly they're shooting, and in this case, if they have backdrop options that they want me to provide. And when they select those things, as far as like depending on how many people, that could be an extra charge. And then as far as certain backdrops, those are an extra charge. So that's been one cool thing, is like just learning how to optimize the website to function in that way, so that way I can see everything that people may need, people may want, and I can just be better prepared for their bookings. And if I'm not the one running the studio that day, whether it's Dulce or we hire someone to run it for us that day, everything shows up on their booking, so I know exactly what they want. So I'm really praying that these backdrops are here because I really don't want to go to Sammy's. Like, I really, really don't. So to show you guys my backdrop system, it could be a little bit better. I have a few additional backdrops that people have given us, people have bought and just left, and here they are. But as you guys can see, I was able to set up the eggnog Thank God we had some left over. We have enough, I would say, for probably about like 2 more shoots. But then this weekend on Friday, these 2 guys are being utilized, but this is about halfway and this is still pretty full. I think this one was probably only used maybe 3 times. So yeah, there's plenty of the yellow and there's plenty of the red for the 2 shoots. And then these ones, these are actually pretty low, but as you see, we have another one right here that a client left. And yeah, they don't really get that much use. A lot of people just like using the white, the gray, and the black. So those ones always get used up first. But yeah, I'm just so glad that we had enough of the eggnog because, like I said, I was not trying to go to Sammy's like at all. And also, like while I'm here, I just do quick little checkups to see if there's anything else we need. Like I'll check our fridge, make sure we have waters. And I think we're good on waters. I know we have a few more back there. And then I don't see any paper towels. So let's check. Ooh, we only have that. So let's check underneath the counter and see if we have any here. Oh yeah, we're good. Wow. So yeah, we're good on the paper towels. Don't need to worry there. But yeah, I gotta clean this up, but I think we're good here in the studio.
Pickable, I just put them bookers in my chain. Pickable, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Pickable, 7.62s, I make them blank. Pickable, popping out when I smell my name. Like bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. The type of skits I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Big dog business, I would not hold your hand.
Yesterday.
Customers, don't forget today our bakery has a great deal going on. Today we have our 4-pack of muffins only for $3.99. Yes, our 4 packs of muffins only $3.99 in our bakery department. So come over so you can pick up some snacks or even for breakfast tomorrow. And as always, thank you for shopping at Ralph's.
That sounds like a terrible breakfast. So it's funny, I'm checking out and all the ladies at the counter were all laughing. Well, not laughing. They were asking me all these questions about what my little rig was on the front of the cart. Oh, and I was just telling them, like, oh, it's for my camera. They're like, oh, are you a YouTuber? Do you do YouTube? What kind of content do you do? What kind of videos do you make? And they're like, you have to give us a shout out on your video. So shout out to Ralph's on Chapman in Orange. Everyone there is dope. Quality food. Yeah. Ralph's on Chapman in Orange. They're the best out here. Man, I can't even lie. Today, I feel like it was just a culmination of the whole weekend. But after grocery shopping, I got beat and I just passed out on the couch. Like, sometimes I just have to learn, just listen to my body. And if I'm feeling tired, I just got to go to sleep. If I'm feeling hungry, I got to eat. If I'm feeling sick, I got to make sure I take medicine. And I think that's been like the craziest thing that I've noticed the past 2 months since I turned 35 is like, just listen to your body and just like, dude, just give it what it's asking for. I'm just so used to just pushing and pushing and pushing, especially, when, I work for myself, everything is dependent on my output pretty much. So if I ever am chilling or sleeping, mentally I feel like, I'm dropping the ball and not doing what I need to do. But it's been weird. My body, you only have one. So I'm just been leaning more into just listening to what it's telling me. I wake up fairly early. Even though we had like a crazy weekend, I was still up at 6:30 today and hit the gym, then ran errands and picked up where this video picked up at. And here we are. And what time is it? It's only 5 o'clock. But yeah, just listening to my body more. It's been very important for me as of lately. But like I was telling y'all earlier, it's also Dulce's birthday, so I picked her up some flowers. She's gonna get off in like an hour, so I'm gonna cook some dinner for us. I'll probably do it once she gets home, so it's more like a interactive type of thing. And this boy, come here. This boy right here has been begging me to go outside. Come here. Where are you at? Say what's up to the people. Say what's up to the people. Say what's up to the people. This is Pixel, the Frenchie, crazy boy. He's wild. But he's been begging me to go out since I woke up. So I'm going to take him on a walk and hopefully have some dinner soon. Want to go outside? Want to go for a walk? What? See, he's ready. You ready? Hold on, look at him. Y'all ready? You ready? Want to go for a walk? Want to go for a walk? Let's go. Let's...
Sometimes I feel stuck. I'm screaming, I'm scared. Tough people do. Only tough people do. Only tough people do.
Alright, so had to rush and get the clients in. When I pulled up, they were already here, so had to get that situated. But then also the backdrops that I had set up for them previously, they decided that they needed a different color, so I had to go ahead and swap that out for them. So it's part of the job, part of the business. But yeah, they're in there, they were happy, super accommodating, super, happy with the studio. Apparently they actually shot here before. First time meeting them personally, but they shot there. But now that I got some time, they're only going to be in the studio for an hour. So I'm actually just going to stick around, grab a coffee, and just stick around Santa Ana for a little bit. It is here. It has come. This is the beautiful package coming over from Wandered. I honestly can't believe I'm getting this. I got a random DM from someone over at Wandered about a week or a week and a half ago, and they were like, "Hey, if we sent you over a bag, would you rock it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." So I had to do a little bit more research on Wandered because I've always wanted a Wandered bag, but if you guys can see. Where are we? If you look over there, that's only one. But I have like 3 other backpacks that I use between backpacks and Pelican cases. So I'm like, do I really need another bag? But Wandered, like I said, has always been on like my bucket list as far as backpacks. But yeah, now I have the opportunity to own one, and this looks great. And before I even speak more about it, I'm just gonna open it. And we'll just go into it and see it together. Okay, so it's looking like it came in a few different pieces. Either that or they sent me other stuff. So let's see. I know what this is. This is the camera insert for the camera cube for the bag. So I'll open this after. This is some accessory piece. Oh, nice. This is some accessory straps. So if I want to put it on the bag, we got some additional straps. Oh, this color looks crazy. And then we have the actual bag itself. Oh my God, the quality. This feels incredible. So So I decided to go with, I'm not sure exactly the color. I mean, I want to call it tan, but I'm sure they call it something different. But I went with this color because all of my bags are black. All of my Pelican cases are black. And I just wanted something that was just a little bit different, that would stand out. I think this thing looks dope. I mean, just straight out of the bag, like it looks fire. And I know the one thing with Wandered, like they're really good when it comes to obviously camera bags, but then just traveling. And when I travel, it's really, I mean, I have a great backpack, but the thing is heavy, it's bulky, and I can't really configure it to the point that I can fit clothes and things of that nature in it. And I know that this bag will definitely help me do that. So let's just dive in and see what the bag kind of looks like on the inside. But as you can see, it looks really good. Obviously, I can adjust the straps to make it look however I want it to. You know, if I want to make it more snug and more fit on me. Just first impressions, super high quality, super nice. Oh, dope, you got a little chest action right there. You know, just for more stability. But yeah, I think this looks great. I mean, I just like it different because it's different from all my other bags with it not being black. Colorway is fire, and the quality of it, you guys can't really see it through the camera, but the quality is top notch. Got some nice branding right there. Looks fire. Yeah, the bag overall, super nice. 10 out of 10 from what I can see so far. Maybe I'll do a full review on this bag on the channel. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments below. So again, shout out to Wander for sending over that bag. Honestly, blown away at the quality so far. Like I said, if you guys are interested and want me to do a full review on the bag, let me know down in the comments. But in the meantime, I need to start prepping for this shoot that I have tomorrow. It's a corporate shoot here in Orange, so thank God I don't have to drive out to LA. But it's like a 5-6 hour day tomorrow, and 3 camera setup. I'm shooting cinematography, and Dulce's doing the makeup for the client. So I need to get all my cameras cleaned because actually yesterday when I was filming the vlog, I noticed at the end of the day basically that I had some dust on the sensor. And honestly, I mean, for the vlog, I don't really care. But if this was like client work, oh my God, I would have been like shooting myself in the foot. So I'm going to spend some time, clean these sensors. So I have 2 ZVE ones and I have my A7R5 that I'm going to be shooting with tomorrow. So I'm going to spend some time and actually like clean these sensors really well, use my dust blower and use my swabs to clean these sensors, make sure that they're all good. Because like I said, the last thing you want is to have dust on your sensor, especially when it's for client work. It's the last thing you want to deal with. So I'm going to spend some time doing that, hop into some editing, and pretty much call it a day. So it's been a few hours since the shoot. To be honest, the shoot was actually very easy, but it's all the loading and unloading all of that gear. That's all my personal gear. So I have to bring it from my house, load it, take it to the shoot, set it up, do the shoot, tear it down, load it back up and bring it back into my house. And some of it I actually use here in my home office. So it's like I have to re-rig some of the stuff. Like I have a Amaran 150C that's usually up there that I need to rig back up with the spotlight, and my Nanlite light that goes over my desk, and then I'm just putting things back in its respective place. It takes a lot. One thing I wanted to address though is like systems when it comes to like all this stuff. So I think I got paid for the shoot maybe like 20 minutes after I left. But having systems in place when you're a photographer, videographer, whatever it is in the creative space, having the systems in place that allow you to win and allow you to not get screwed over as a creative is like pivotal. Like, I have all my invoicing systems down, so the client has the invoices and the contracts, the scope of work, all that stuff, like weeks before the shoot day. So I actually sent over the invoice for the shoot maybe like 2 weeks ago, and then we had a pre-pro meeting, and they actually wanted to add a bunch of stuff. Well, they kind of brought it up in the meeting, and I was like, oh, that wasn't necessarily in the scope. And, I just adjusted my invoice and adjusted my scope of work, and they just pay it. And like I said, I got paid like 20 to 30 minutes after I left. And having those systems in place, it's key. So if you guys are wondering, I use QuickBooks. I may try out HoneyBook, but I've heard a lot of good things about HoneyBook. But I use QuickBooks. That's where I do all my taxes, all my accounting, invoicing, estimates. And the cool thing about QuickBooks, I'm sure HoneyBook and there's other platforms that do it too, but with QuickBooks, whenever I send over an estimate and the client approves of the estimate, I can then literally approve the estimate and turn it into an invoice, and that gets sent over to the client. And then it has the terms, whether it's going to be a net 15, net 30, net 90. We don't do no net 90, but I usually do net 15. So net 15 from the day of the shoot until I need to get paid. But with this client, they're actually one of my fastest paying clients, like always, that they never lag on payment. But yeah, QuickBooks is what I use to do all of that stuff as far as invoicing, estimates, taxes, all my accounting stuff that's really boring and can kind of get stressful when it comes to tax season. But all of that, it's in one place, always ready to go whenever I need it. So making sure you guys have those systems in place, honestly, I cannot stress it enough. But yeah, enough about the boring stuff. I need to clean this entire office, get everything back in its place. It's looking kind of crazy. We got bags here, and honestly, this bag was pretty dope. I'm definitely not using it in its use case today, but that bag was super comfortable. I'll talk about that in a later video. But I gotta put all this gear away, lights away. I got stands. I still got stuff out there in the kitchen. But yeah, it's gonna be a long night for me, but I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Refreshing. That was dope. It's cool. Sad to see some of my friends leave LA, but California ain't the same, and it ain't cheap at all. But I'm gonna hit the road, get back to OC, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Okay, I'm sorry that I ain't shit. I said I'm sorry that I ain't shit.
He said you're very quantum.
Got everything.
That's how we do it out here.
You gotta say something for the vlog.
If you haven't booked the studio, you have to get your butt in here ASAP. Yes, sir. Gotta get your ass in here. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, this is probably the best space to create. Everything's here. It's hot, but the AC is still working. We got literally every type of wall. You want brick wall, you want concrete, you want different types of backdrops. He's got it all. Look, even drapery. You got it here. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but get your butt in here, dude. The Space OC.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, dude.
All the time.
Every giant that has stood and tried to intimidate the people of God, we declare today will be your last day. We declare that we have been anointed, we have been assigned, we have already been given the deed to the place you have put us. So we declare, Father, that giants are falling, addictions are breaking, new seasons are being declared, Father, and you are unlocking the heavens, and the wind is beginning to blow. So, Father, I declare over your people today that there's a fresh anointing, there's a new door and a new season of assignment, and I speak by the word of the Lord that their best is yet to come, that their latter will be greater than their former. So we rise up, we rise up, we rise up with a word and a shout and a declaration. We are marked with the yes of heaven, and we say amen and amen. Now take those hands and put them together. Come on, Judah, open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth with a yes. Open your mouth with a yes. Open your mouth one more time. Set a fire.
You like 9 to 5, I know you get up on. Making losing mind every weekend. You take Wednesday, Thursday, and just send it my way. Think I gotta call it for the weekend. I gotta say I'm in the mood for a little bit more. I mean, I'm saying what kind of days is 2 days. I need me to stop.
All right, so today's a networking event here at the Space OC. Man, today has been crazy, crazy, crazy. This is why I made my studio. It's just to have a community of people come in here, utilize the studio, network, meet each other. We got different photographers, videographers, models, vendors, makeup artists, all different type of people in here today. You know, I got my name tag on so people know, I'm him, I'm the official. But no, this is why I made my studio for days like this, and to see it all coming out to fruition. So there's actually, come here really quick. Introduce yourself to the vlog really quick.
Hi, my name's Dana with Creative Friends Network.
So this is her event, and she brought all these amazing people here to the studio. Like I said, this is why I wanted to have a studio in the first place, is to have different creatives come together and do stuff like this. So thanks for having it here.
Thank you for allowing us to be here.